Good evening, all, and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night. The beer we're going for tonight, House from Belgium, it's from Chimay. It's this one. It is the Chimay Gold, and Chimay Gold is a blonde beer brewed in Belgium at the Scaumont Abbey, and it weighs in at 4.8% ABV. A nice light one for this hot and sunny day. Anyway, what does it say? It says Chimay Gold is a light blonde beer that combines spicy and floral notes with a touch of citrus. The Trappist logo certifies this ale was brewed in a Trappist abbey and that the majority of sales income is intended for social aid, beer fermented in the bottle. So I would use my Chimay glass, but I don't want to because it's too big for doing stuff like this. So I'm going to use my Titanic goblet, which is of a similar shape. So let's get it poured and see what we think. So the pour is naturally golden, kind of a thing really, isn't it, for a gold beer. So it's nice and blonde, good carbonation coming up from the nucleation points at the bottom of the glass, really quite vibrant actually, clear as a bell and a tight white head. Look at that, you can just about see the bubbles coming up. Looks great. Let's have a whiff. Spicy, banana esters, sharpness. Smells like a typical Belgian blonde beer, to be honest. Yeah, they say gentlemen prefer blondes. My wife is indeed blonde. But when it comes to Belgians, I prefer the dark ones. Will this one tempt me over? Let's find out. Body's about right for the ABV. Light to medium, really good carbonation. You know, it's in your face. And the flavour is light and it is citrusy, whereas there's banana on the nose and a sharpness. All that banana is kind of there, but it's right in the background. Citrus forward for sure. Light, clean, refreshing, crisp. It's a typical Belgian blonde with a bit more zingy citrus punch. Yeah, not bad. It has got a good level of hop. Malty, bright. It's typical of the style. And there is something a little spicy. I think some peppery, that kind of peppery SARS-like vibe. Slightly grassy as well. I like it. The back end is all about clean, crisp, palate cleansing properties. It's got more malt on the back end than anything, but there is that grassiness that remains, and I like it. I like it. What I particularly like about it is that it's not as in your face as many of the other Belgian blondes that I've had. Those can be quite overpowering with the alcohol. This one sits much nicer at a lower ABV at 4.8, and yeah, I think that's the most palatable Belgian blonde I've had in a long time. Yeah, not bad that at all. So, scoreboard of joy time. Currently looks like so. Let's fill it in, shall we? Get the red pen of judgment at the ready. And we'll start with the visuals. And it's a good looking beer. It's blonde, clear, a nice white head on it. Let's encourage a nice large head, because we like larger heads on Belgians for some reason. I do anyway. Looks great, doesn't it? Does. Looks lovely. So I'm giving it a full point. The aroma is the one thing for me that perhaps lets it down a little. It has that punchiness, that it has that Belgian DNA, that almost overpowering, it smells boozier than it is. There's no other way of putting around it. It's got that bottle fermented yeasty aroma with the banana esters. I like the banana. I like the slight breadiness that comes from the yeasty bit, but on the whole, I'm less of a fan of the aroma than every other aspect of this beer. I'm going to go down the middle at the 0.5. The body is about right for a beer of this ABV and the style. It's got beautiful, plentiful carbonation over a slightly lighter than medium body. It works well. And that carbonation really pushes the flavour around the mouth, which is the most important bit. And I like that a lot. It's clean, it's crisp, it's refreshing. It has got that citrus punch. It's got the grassiness of whatever hop has gone in there. And it's well balanced as well between the hop and malt. I like it a lot. It's got that Belgian DNA, but dialed back. And I'm going to give it the full point. And the finish, again, it's clean, crisp. That's where much of the grassiness remains. It's that kind of herbal, earthy grass. And it works. It's clean, it's tasty. I'm giving it a full point. Which means that the Chimay Gold has got 4.5 out of 5 from me. So it can't have the full bonus. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. When I'm in the mood for a lighter beer, this is the kind of thing that I would go for, particularly on a hot summer's day, where you want something with plenty of flavour at a sensible ABV, and you don't want a lager, or you don't want a pale. You want something a bit different. This is the kind of thing I'd go for. Value for money, I can't remember what I paid for it, but I did buy it from the Belgian Beer Co here in Stoke-on-Trent, and I know it wasn't a lot of money. So yeah, I'm going to go with a value for money as well, because I know I didn't pay a lot. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5 with 2 bonuses for good measure. There we go. A successful Sunday afternoon beer. It wasn't the beer I was planning on reviewing, but nevertheless, it's the first one I picked out of the fridge, so I'm glad I did. It's tasty. So if you like your blondes a little bit on the lighter side, in terms of ABV, then absolutely this is one to go for. And one I will go for again. Not today, because it's the last one. And we'll leave it there and say, that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.